The story of Roxy the dog who finally learned how to breathe. When Roxy was surrendered to the shelter by her previous family, they were asked to fill out a form. One simple question: why are you surrendering this pet? Their answer was painfully short. The homeowner doesn't want them. We'll be kicked out. We can't find anyone else to take her. That single sentence ended Roxy's life as she knew it. I'm the founder of Furry Tale Endings, a nonprofit rescue dedicated to saving animals from high-risk situations. I've been in countless shelters, seen fear in many forms, but the first time I reached my hand through Roxy's kennel just to say hello, she flinched hard. Not pulled away, flinched. And right then, I knew this sweet girl had been through serious trauma, the kind that stays with you long after the danger is gone. Roxy was so terrified she wouldn't allow volunteers to approach her. Because of that, she was placed on the euthanasia list. She had about a week left to live. We weren't ready that day. We had to leave her behind while I worked on a plan. And I won't lie, that was one of the hardest things I've ever done. Leaving her there, knowing the clock was ticking. Days later, when we finally returned, with everything in place, Roxy was still there, still alive, still just as scared. She was a beautiful dog, truly stunning, and I couldn't understand how no one else had stepped up for her. We took her into the shelter's play yard, and something shifted. At first, she hid behind a bench, keeping her distance. I laid down on the ground not to force anything, just to give her space. The shelter is loud, overwhelming. I wanted her to breathe. After a while, she slowly crept toward me, then rested her head on my chest. And then she sighed, not a small sigh, a deep, exhausted one, like she'd been holding her breath for years, and finally let it go. In that moment, I felt it too, like she was saying, I'm tired, but maybe I'm safe now. My brother was with me that day, volunteering as well. When we walked Roxy out of the shelter, her face changed. It's hard to describe, but you could see it. A softness, almost a smile. And I remember thinking, oh my God, this is who she was always meant to be. That night, after she arrived at her foster home, I received videos of Roxy running through the backyard with 2 other dogs. Running, playing, free. It was a complete 180 from the terrified dog trembling behind a kennel door. Her first foster home was just for a few days before she moved into a long-term foster, where she stayed for about a month. And during that time, the right people found her. A family from Colorado saw her story and knew she was theirs. They flew from Colorado to California to meet her, and instead of putting her on a plane, they rented a car and drove her all the way back home. 1 to 2 days on the road just to keep her safe. That's love. Today, Roxy lives in Colorado with her forever family. She hikes mountain trails. She plays in the snow. She soaks up every ounce of love and attention she was always meant to have. She isn't surviving anymore. She's living. And here's what I hope you take from her story. The fearful ones aren't broken. They aren't hopeless. They aren't too much. Sometimes they're just waiting for quiet, for patience, for someone willing to sit on the ground and let them come when they're ready. If you're ever thinking about adopting, especially an animal labeled difficult or scared, remember Roxy. Shelters are loud, stressful places. Even the gentlest souls shut down there. But once they feel safe, they transform. Sometimes saving a life isn't about fixing anything at all. Sometimes it's just about giving them the space to finally breathe.